Hey everyone, remember me? I'm Hannah. And this is my monthly thrift haul video where I'm going to show you everything I thrifted in the month of September. And I know, this video is really late, it's like the middle of October. Life. But hopefully things start slowing down because the first thing I'm going to show you that I got is a troll puzzle. This is a 1,000 piece troll puzzle, so I'm going to need a lot of free time to put it together. Next, it would be great to have some free time so that I can try to find Mr. T so he can sign this photo for me. That was seriously my main objective for buying this photo, was so that I would have something for Mr. T to sign if I ever met Mr. T. I pity the fool who didn't buy this before me. Anyways, I did treat myself to an online order. I went on eBay, I had a $10 credit, so I bought a $10 item because I like free stuff. So I picked out this All-Star Awards issue magazine. This is August 1985, I believe. It's got all my favorite people in it, but I did not read the listing that closely, and all of the photos are in black and white newsprint paper, which is not necessarily my favorite kind of magazine to read. But oh well, it was free. I guess I'm just gonna keep going with some magazines. So I got this Women's World magazine from February 1988. I've mentioned before that I collect magazines from the 80s. I try to stick with pop culture, but sometimes in these women's or family magazines, you come across some really fun fashion, so I'll give it a go. And then I was thrifting with my sister, and I always have really good luck when I'm thrifting with her, and she spotted this Nickelodeon issue from December 1999, so it's all about the Millennium Y2K. Really fun issue, I really liked it. So much NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. And the last set of magazines I have are 90s era TV guides with X-Files on them. And I kind of had to haggle with the thrift store because they had the issues mixed with a bunch of other issues from the 90s, mostly Star Trek, like only Star Trek. And I am not a Trekkie. So I asked them if I could mix and match. They were cool about it, even gave me a deal. That was awesome. Speaking of which, I have a very exciting thrifting announcement. If you are an avid reader of my blog, The Outfit Repeater, you've probably noticed a very special post this week that was all about my favorite thrift stores. And if you do not read my blog, you are missing out. This is an Outfit Repeater exclusive series where I post reviews of my favorite thrift stores that I travel to. You're gonna see photos, reviews, tips for shopping there. I have never done this before. I am finally revealing my secret locations, how I get stuff so cheap, all of that, but you have to read my blog because you will not see these reviews anywhere else. So next are some vinyl records that I got for 99 cents a piece, and if you want to know where I got them for 99 cents, you'll have to go read that blog post on my blog. The first one is a Kings of Rap, which is a compilation album of Run DMC, Fat Boys, Sugarcane the Mighty 3, just a whole bunch of really fun rap songs. Next, I got some Genesis, which has been on my thrifting wish list for quite a few months now. This is the album Duke, which I almost spent about 3 times more somewhere else at another thrift store, and then I found it for 99 cents, and I prefer paying that much for this particular Genesis album. And then I got this Salt and Pepper album. And then this morning I read the news that they're going on a mixtape tour with New Kids on the Block and Tiffany and Debbie Gibson, and oh my gosh! That sounds radical, and I will try to do anything to go to that tour. And lastly, for 99 cents, I got a single of Aretha Franklin's Who's Zoomin' Who. As much as I love that song, I just really love the aesthetics of this album, and I was gonna buy it no matter what. It's so cool! I did get one album for free. It's just, just Billy Joel's greatest hits. It was a gift from my brother, so that's why it was free. So thank you, Ethan. I also picked up some cassettes. I got Phil Collins' No Jacket Required, Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation, Damn Yankees, and Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. And of course I got some CDs. Cyndi Lauper's A Night to Remember, New Kids on the Block Hangin' Tough, Genesis Turn It On Again, and Britney Spears ×2. I didn't just buy pop culture items this month. I also got some very mature grown-up items, like these sleepover stickers and this Lisa Frank fun pack of stuff, like other stickers and notepads. But seriously, like, the clothing and accessories could easily rival all of that music magazine stuff. The first thing I'm going to show you is this really colorful purse. So it's white, it's textured, it has this colorful design, single flap. It's just like a cheapy late 80s, early 90s style purse. I just thought the colors were fun. And now, let's look at this jewelry. I got not one, but two of these chunky beaded necklaces. This one is red and this one is blue. And then this bag contains the good stuff. This is a whole bunch of earrings and one pin. So it's gonna be a whole bunch of close-ups. So the one pin that I got is this tiny little blue sunglasses pin to go with my tiny little sunglasses pin collection. Tiny sunglasses are so on trend right now. Then I previously mentioned I'm not a Trekkie, but I got a pair of earrings that kind of reminded me of the Star Trek logo. They're just like fancy silver V's. So because I'm not a Trekkie, I'll have to come up with a better backstory for why I bought these earrings. If you can think of a cool reason, let me know down in the comments. Then I got these little yellow earrings, which is a hoop dangling from a post. I've been searching for yellow earrings, so these ones are great. Then I got another pair of earrings that are out of this world. They totally remind me of the NASA logo, and I don't know if that's on purpose or it just happened to look that way. Either way, I think they're pretty far out. And then this pair doesn't really need a close-up at all because they're rather big. So these are almost entirely made of rubber. I've seen this kind of design before and it's very different. So it's kind of like a clip-on situation. And then, so it's all like black rubber, and then it has this really colorful part, almost like a lightning bolt, very artsy. I got them because they were so unique, but also because it was a buy one get one deal, so I needed to pick another pair. The other pair in that buy one get one situation, I need a close-up because these are way too adorable. They are tiny little wrist watches. They're not Swatch watches. I would probably lose it if they were. They appear to say the word Tim, so I don't know if Tim was a brand of watches. Who cares? I just think they're awesome. Now, I've got a lot of clothes, so settle in. My foot's already asleep, so I'm guessing this thrift haul is really long. I got so many clothes that I separated them into piles so it's easier for me to show them to you. So they're kind of like little collections. So the first collection are what I consider like summer leftover items. The first thing is this black floral swimsuit top. No try-on photo because that's porn. Then I got this vintage blue and white striped t-shirt with a pocket. Then this is pretty neat. This is a 90s era, let's say like dress set, because it's two dresses, but they are attached, so it's like one dress. So they're both navy blue, and the one underneath has small dots, and then the one on top has a little floral and heart print pattern. Let's just all collectively go, aww, it's adorable. And then going from adorable to just plain awesome, I found these vintage khaki colored overalls. If you disregard the tag, I had a very hard time deciding if these were actually vintage because they're in such good condition. Like somebody must have bought them and then never wore them, and that's for shame because these are amazing. They're high-waisted, they have huge pockets, they're just like the perfect beige overalls. Apparently somebody was just over these overalls. Next, I got some items that are like just for fun. The first one would be this thing behind me. It is more overalls. So it's an overall set. So it's a white elbow length shirt and then the black overalls. The button covers are striped. It has a big thick belt. They are very 80s. Other 80s fun would include this denim acid wash skirt and this International Fashion Network sweatshirt. If you have any information on this sweatshirt, I would love if you would tell me about it down in the comments. I don't know if this is an actual thing, some sort of international fashion university, or if this was maybe just a parody of something, because I actually found a few of them together, but the other one wasn't fashion. I don't remember what it was, so I kind of wondered if it was just some sort of joke. Please tell me. And the last for fun item is a graphic t-shirt that just gets me. It says, "You are what you eat, so I am pizza." I never say no to a pizza t-shirt. Okay, sometimes I do, but when it comes to graphic tees, I really like this typeface, so it's really hard for me to say no to this typeface. Moving right along, one of the things that has kept me very busy this last month is my new job at Maurice's. I talked about that in my last video, but if you missed it, hey, I work at a clothing store now. It's just for the next few months, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. It is kind of tempting working around clothes all the time. You know, I have been buying things like this shirt, but other times I've been trying to thrift trends that we have at work. So this pile or this collection is just some trendy items that I've been wearing to work. The first is this very dark green sweater. This one has a really deep V, so it's really great at layering. You can do like a cami or a button up underneath. So many possibilities. Next is actually a Maurice's t-shirt. This is one of the 24/7 basic tees, which, as the name implies, you will want to live in these t-shirts. This is just a basic green one, but if you go to Maurice's and look at the 24/7 tees, you'll find we have both plain and graphic tees, fun prints and patterns, and all kinds of things, and they're all ridiculously soft and comfortable. Then this is another Maurice's brand top that I've been wearing way too much. It has lace shoulders, like a key neck cold cutout, fun flared sleeve. It's that perfect wine color for fall. So yeah, definitely one of my favorite things that I'm wearing right now. Then these are a pair of gray skinny jeans. Can't beat a classic, right? And of course, plaid is huge. So I'd actually thrifted this one before I bought this one. This is just all kinds of red tones. Lots of red. Then I got some more red items. I'm not kidding when I say that the red wine, Merlot, Burgundy, whatever you want to call it, is really huge right now. So this is a ribbed long sleeve shirt, and it's got stripes in the red family, and then has a lace-up detail on the bust. It's just a good shirt. And lastly, for work clothes, is a sweater. It may look like an ordinary sweater, but check out the back. It's probably easier to see in the try-on photo. So it has a back that is completely laced up, and it has what I call a unicorn tail. It's actually kind of obnoxious, but we sell some at Maurice's that don't have the unicorn tail, and they're a lot better. But like I always say, thrifters can't be choosers. Just hit myself in the eye. The last collection are fall clothes that are trending in my personal closet. The first one is this black long sleeve top, which will make me invisible during my midnight heists. I'm kidding, or am I? Then I've got this mustard colored long sleeve shirt from Old Navy. It's got a pocket square. It's kind of a squarish in shape overall. It's kind of just a blobby shape, and then it's yellow colored, so when I wear it, I really do look like a bottle of mustard. And that must be why they call this a mustard color. Then I got a red and white striped long sleeve tee. I did not buy this to look like Where's Waldo, but now that's all I can think of. Then I finally lucked out finding plaid in the perfect color scheme. Oh my goodness, it is like a box of crayons. When I think of my perfect plaid, I want it to be rainbow, and this is so beautiful. The only downside is that it's not flannel, but I would love it just the same. Then I got this rusty orange t-shirt dress. Actually, next to this red t-shirt, it almost looks red. It's like a rusty red, rusty orange. It's just a rusty dress. Lastly, for fall fashion trends in my closet, I'm probably about 10 years too late with this, but it is a brown corduroy skirt. Believe it or not, I lived through the 2000s and I never owned a skirt like this. I'm just gonna make up for lost time now. Alright, the last item of my September monthly thrift haul video is this really gorgeous teal lace dress that I'm planning to wear for a very special occasion. So you might remember that I am currently in a play. This is our last weekend. If you're watching this video, you probably missed it. But the play is called Arsenic and Old Lace, and I've been looking for something to wear to our wrap party, even though you don't have to dress up. Yeah, I like dressing up though. So I'm going to wear a very pretty lace dress to our Arsenic and Old Lace wrap party. Except this is not actually old lace. This still has a new tag from Nordstrom. And with that, I am done. Thank you very much for sticking it out. I know this was a very long video and it was late, but great, right? I thought so, but I'm biased. But seriously, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it and you enjoy all of the content that I create, then be sure to support it by giving it likes and following and commenting and sharing with your friends and showing it lots of love. That would mean a lot to me. Hopefully, I will see you around in future videos, and in the meantime, don't forget to be excellent to each other.